It's the second half of the year, so here's 10 new games that I'm looking forward to releasing in July. In The Drifter, you play as Mick, an Australian drifter that has witnessed a murder, and you have been chased and killed by high-tech soldiers who have then pinned the murder on you. However, you've come back to life seconds before your death, and you need to untangle a web of conspiracies full of shadowy corporations, murder, and the obsession of a madman to figure out what's going on. It's a 2D point-and-click adventure with puzzle solving integrated throughout the game. One minute you'll be crafting a Molotov cocktail, the next interrogating a crooked neurosurgeon before swinging from a high-rise window. There's a demo available on Steam and it's a blast to play. It'll be available on PC and Switch from 17th of July. So for once we got a cozy Lord of the Rings game. This is Tales of the Shire. You're a hobbit living in the Shire, so your life revolves around your food and making your home as cozy as possible. You'll get to create your own hobbit, decorate your home, go fishing, tend to the garden, forage for food, harvest crops, and cook meals for yourself and any guests that you might have. There is a whole town full of hobbits to explore where you can trade for upgrades to your skills, clothes, home, and more. It's pretty much just live your best Hobbit life. Tales of the Shire is releasing on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch July 29th. Now for this survival game, there doesn't seem to be much unique about this one to start with. It's another post-apocalyptic survival game full of mutants. However, you have actually become infected and you've been sent to a quarantine zone to live out your final days. It's full of abandoned factories, underground hideouts, and wild terrain. With supplies being scarce and the virus taking hold of you, it's time to knuckle down and survive. You'll gather resources, hunt wildlife, scavenge ruins, and trade with other survivors. It's got your usual base building and crafting. And I'll be interested to see how they manage to weave the story progression into this, because it is also a multiplayer open world survival game. It's only available on PC and it's releasing to early access 18th of July. Now, I'm still trying to figure out how the world in Wheel World works. You play as Cat, a rider chosen by ancient cycling spirits, and you need to recover legendary parts for your bike and perform the Great Shift ritual and save the world. Honestly, sounds pretty cool. It's full of racing, collecting parts for your bike, upgrading your bike, and learning more about the world that you're in. It looks really cool and has some really funny looking bike parts such as a glizzy. So I'm really keen to jump into this one and have a go and see what it's actually all about. Wheel World is releasing 23rd of July for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Grounded 2 is probably the biggest release of July. If you haven't played the original, it's essentially Honey, I Shrunk the Kids as a survival game. You and your friends play as a group of kids that have been shrunk down to the size of ants, and you need to find a way to make them normal sized again. This time, instead of being shrunk down in a backyard, it's happening in a park. The game is going to be following the same building, crafting, gathering resources, and fighting insects to survive, while also trying to find a way to be made back to normal. However, the world is bigger this time. Not bigger in comparison to you, but bigger as in there's more to explore. It'll be releasing to early access on PC and Xbox July 29th. It's also going to be on Game Pass, so go check that out. We're going to go back to back on the sequels. Neon Abyss 2 is a run and gun roguelike platformer. It's got everything from the original game, bringing a bullet hell experience where you have lots of guns, upgrades, and bright and chaotic enemies to fight, all in procedurally generated rooms. It's a pretty straightforward platformer that you can play with friends or alone, and it looks like it's going to be more refined than the original version. So if you want, go check out the original, see what you think of that, and then check out Neon Abyss 2 when it comes out, because it's going to have a ton of replayability, and it releases 17th of July for early access on PC. Hotel Galactic is a cozy management game where you transform a rundown intergalactic hotel into a thriving tourist destination. Blending wholesome nostalgia with modern fairy tale magic, it invites you into a crafted world inspired by classic anime pictures, brought to life with hand-painted visuals and animated details. Whether you're in for uncovering heartfelt stories or diving into its rich sandbox gameplay, Hotel Galactic offers a magical journey that continues to grow long after the tale is told. As your hotel drifts through space, you will cultivate gardens, nurture bonds with creatures, and harvest alien ingredients to create mouth-watering dishes. As you progress, you'll need to innovate by researching and crafting new tools, equipment, and technologies, all to keep your hotel running smoothly and your guests happy. You can start playing now by downloading the demo or wait for full release on July 24th for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. In Becoming Saint, you play as a preacher whose goal is to become a saint. You gather up your followers and venture out to convince and convert new believers and conquer towns, all to try and reach sainthood. As you and your believers travel across Italy, you will need to make choices that will define your political and spiritual traits. That's going to impact your following, economy, and conversion strategy. You'll then send your followers into real-time tactical battles where your traits and tactics will make the difference between whether you conquer the town and gain more followers, or whether you fade into history. It's releasing 15th of July for PC, but there's also a Steam demo available to play as well. We're going to continue with the religious theme because this is worship. However, in this game, you are a devout zealot of an eldritch god. You'll need to perform bloody rituals and expand your influence over an army of Pimkin-inspired followers to fulfill the wishes of your god. I played the demo a while ago and it's really fun running around acquiring followers and having a horde of them follow you around while doing pretty much anything and everything you tell them to, whether that's attacking enemies or sacrificing themselves to your god. The stronger your god grows, the more rituals and sorceries you'll be able to draw on the ground, giving you different ways to deal with those that oppose you. They also say that a cult is about bringing people together. So what better way to bring people together than playing games together? So you can play this with a friend. You can pick it up on July 16th, or you can jump into the demo now. In this isometric narrative-driven stealth game, the police are pursuing Hannah's brother, and it's your job to find him before they do and find out why they are looking for him. Your search will set off a chain of catastrophic events that will alter the lives of everyone you know and the destiny of the entire city. As you explore the city on your search, you'll be able to switch between 3 characters, each with unique abilities to access new areas, overcome various challenges and puzzles, and outsmart enemies. Like most stealth games, the focus is on strategic gameplay, so observing guards, the environmental cues, and finding solutions to overcome obstacles. Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream is releasing 14th July for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So that's all my 10 games for July. If there's any games you think I should check out, let me know in the comments below because I'm always looking for new games to play. But I hope I've shown you a couple of games that you might be interested in playing yourself.